Because so many of you love part 1 of 10 things you didn't know about Good Kid, Mad City, and you responded and told me you wanted it, I'm back as promised with part 2. So if the first video was a movie, this is like the bonus features. More facts about some of the songs from the album, and more from Kendrick and some of the producers on the process of making some of the songs on the album. So sit back and enjoy 10 more things you didn't know about Good Kid, Mad City. In the first video, I talked about Mad City, and when you look at how mad is spelled, you're probably wondering what it means. You can get the answer from this interview from LA Leakers where Kendrick revealed what the acronym MAD stands for.
It's two minutes. The first one is my angry adolescence divided, and the basic standout meaning is my angels on angels dust.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been curious about that answer too, man.
That's the reason why I don't smoke.
So you knew somebody on Angels?
No, that was me.
You?
The guy laced.
Oh.
Reason why I don't smoke, and it's in that album.
Well, who's the motherfucker that laced your shit?
It's in the story. It's in the story.
Did you find out? Did you beat that person's ass?
Nah, it was just me getting my hands on the wrong thing at the wrong time when being oblivious to it.
That gives you more insight into what the album is about without spoiling it for you. But of course there's a lot more to talk about, like Backseat Freestyle. If you read the piece Complex wrote called The Making of Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City, you'll find that the Backseat Freestyle beat instantly caught Kendrick's ear. This information comes directly from the song's producer, Hit Boy. Later on, I was just at the crib. I work out of my crib, and Kendrick came through. As soon as that beat came on, he was like, "That's the one. This is going on my album." He went out on the road and ended up recording out there. The other thing about Backseat Freestyle is it's not just a random album track. Besides having an amazing video, it fits in with the story. And Kendrick lets us know where Backseat Freestyle fits in the Good Kid, Mad City narrative. That's really the start of the art of peer pressure. It flows into the album. It's about me and my homeboys really getting in the backseat and starting our day. Sometimes we'll rap. It takes away from everything else. That's one of the feelings that the record produces. And the feeling the Now or Never record produced for TDE President Punch was that it needed a singer who makes big records, but Kendrick originally had a singer not named Mary J. Blige in mind for Now or Never. That song feels like the credits rolling to a movie. Originally, it was supposed to be Jasmine Sullivan on the hook. We felt for that type of record, we needed a presence like Mary J. Blige. The record sounds so big, and Mary is the queen of hip-hop soul. Who was bigger than her based off how we grew up and what we've been through? It just made sense. And this wasn't the first time that Kendrick had a singer in mind who didn't make the album. Lady Gaga was almost on Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Lady Gaga was going to be on the song. We had a date, but we had to meet the deadline for the pre-order date. That's just the business side coming through and messing things up. But you know it's God's plan. I'm not really too tight about it because I know we have something special. But unlike Lady Gaga, there was one person who definitely wasn't going to miss this project. That person is Kendrick's longtime friend and producer, Soundwave. There's one story Soundwave tells about one of Kendrick's biggest co-signers' involvement on this project, the legendary Dr. Dre. Soundwave was blown away by Dr. Dre's attention to detail. He was mixing Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter. It was me, Kendrick, and Derek Ali in the room, and Dr. Dre stepped out for a second. We were listening to it, and Ali shifted one little hi-hat, probably by accident. We didn't hear it. We were just like, yeah, this sounds real good. Dr. Dre walks in and he's listening to it like, who touched something? Everybody looked at each other like, yo, what? He says, no, something sounds completely off. So he dissects everything and finds one little shift of a hi-hat over to the right, and we're all just blown away. They're like, how can you even catch that? Another thing Soundwave shared is how much that he, as in Soundwave, contributed to the album. Soundwave estimated that he produced about 40% of Good Kid, Mad City. It's probably listed as 3 songs, but not knowing the rules back then, I didn't give myself credit for the songs I would add to. If I didn't produce it, I didn't tell anybody. Like, people don't know I did the 808s on Poetic Justice, stuff like that, because it's not listed. One of the other producers that worked on Good Kid, Mad City is DJ Dahi. He produced Money Trees. Just like he told us on a video by NPR Music, DJ Dahi likes to sample songs and reverse them.
One of my favorite records called Money Trees off of Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City album. I produced it with the sample Silver Soul by Beach House. With this particular one, as soon as I heard it, I just liked the sound of the crackly sound in the beginning and just like the way we kind of built in. I tried a couple little things chop-wise, but I was like, yo, I just like the sound. I don't want to break it up, so let me just try to reverse it. The idea behind reverse records being this satanic, devilish, experience is straight, ridiculous. If they hear something that they don't understand or something that sounds foreign, people are quick to claim it as, bad.
And remember when I told you Kendrick said that Backseat Freestyle was an early setup for the art of peer pressure? Well, Punch, the president of TDE, describes the art of peer pressure as a scene from a movie. If you're looking at the album as a movie, that song is like the action scene, the story of him and his boys after the Backseat Freestyle and what they're about to do. His lyrics are so detailed, they paint such a picture. The lyrics tell you every single step.
The art of peer pressure is, that's just my life, man. Even the characters involved, I can relate to that on so many levels, even all of the references that he was using.
I got the blunt in my mouth. Usually I'm drug-free, but shit, I'm with the homies.
I'm sure everybody can relate, to a specific time in their lives where, they're with a group of guys and you're influenced by these cats because you grew up with them and you respect them. And most of the times your doings, it'd be wrongdoings, and you know it. You know at the end of the day. But at the same time, you're comfortable with them, and you have that bond and that brotherhood. And that's the art of peer pressure.
And now that I've talked about Mad City in the part 1 video and in this video, it's only right that I give you a fact about the song Good Kid, because that sets up the dichotomy. Kendrick is from a mad city, but he's the good kid in that mad city. Pharrell Williams produced Good Kid, and when asked about the song, Pharrell referred to Kendrick as a rebel. His approach to music proves how much of a rebel he is for his art. This guy doesn't care what's going on with radio. He approached his album the same way Adele and Frank Ocean did. Those kinds of artists only care about making music that's true to who they are. I could not be more honored to be a part of his album. It's the return of the Backpackers for a whole new audience. I hope you learned something you didn't know about Good Kid, Mad City, even if this is your favorite Kendrick Lamar album. But if you haven't heard Good Kid, Mad City, do me 2 favors. Watch part 1 of 10 things you didn't know about Good Kid, Mad City. That should be showing up on your screen right now. And after you're done with that, listen to the album. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.